Few downpours that are approaching Quincy from the north. I do think we can see the best chances for evening rain activity along the I-10 corridor, Tallahassee east, as that band of rain moves mostly to the south, but the entire corridor kind of creeps to the west. So our eastern Big Bend friends and neighbors, you can have some evening and nighttime rain. Some of that swirling around that low pressure circulation off the Florida East Coast, the one we've been tracking for several days, the one that's likely to make its presence known in the Gulf region by midweek. But what it does for us in the short term is continue that north wind pattern even into the overnight period. We're not going to have much wind overnight, but that north-northeast component still continues tomorrow. So showers and storms that form in the heat of the late morning and afternoon, likely starting from inland areas and moving south. They can meet up with the sea breeze, and that's where the showers and storms can flare up a little bit more wherever those two wind flows meet. However, we get more of an influence from that swirl of low pressure as it moves across the Florida Peninsula tomorrow into Wednesday morning and enters the northern Gulf region and Appalachia Bay. It'll keep moving west. I'm not concerned about this ramping up in strength and causing adverse conditions here, but we will see a change in the wind flow more from the southeast and south. That brings in more moisture, makes the atmosphere a little weaker. That brings down the heat and also raises the coverage of rain. It's not going to be raining nonstop on Wednesday and or Thursday, but we definitely have a better feed of moisture and a more favorable direction for areas of rain and storms to form. So coverage can be upwards of 70, maybe even 80%. Not necessarily severe, but it could be soaking rain that can drop maybe about an inch or two, especially closer to the coast through Thursday morning. We're not going to have a lot of wind out of this either as it continues to move to the west. So the thing to keep in mind is that the local effects from that swirl of low pressure are really just an increase in scattered rain, thunderstorms, maybe not just focused on the day, and maybe a little bit of gusty wind, upwards of maybe 25 miles per hour offshore. As it keeps moving west, it could further develop, but it will be across the central Gulf region by that time and not so much of a hassle for us. Lows tonight in the mid-70s. We return to the lower and mid-90s, maybe a few upper 90s in some of our inland areas if showers and storms don't form in the afternoon. But there's a good chance we'll be closer to average for Wednesday and Thursday with those areas of rain around. And then we'll still have a more typical thunderstorm cycle for the end of the week and the weekend. And we can see a little temperature rebound back into the mid-90s, steady lows 73 to 76.